Okay, once your new starter or your new team member has passed their final probation, the next stage that you'll need to do as a line manager is assign them a objective setting form, and we'll show you how to do so. So this is your main dashboard. We're going to use this menu just here where you can see my cursor on the left hand side. We're going to click learning and development. We're then going to click assign learning. This will then bring you to the main page, and we're going to just click this individually. Unless you have quite a few new starters that finish at the signed off at the same time, then you can do multiple, but we shall just do it from here. This will then automatically bring you onto the modules page. We don't need that, so we will use this menu just here on the left hand side, and we'll click number 3, My Career Journeys. From here, we're going to use the drop down box just here to pick the particular form. Now we have two different sets of forms in here. We have the residential and we have the function and remote. So in this instant, we're just going to pick the function remote objective setting form just here. You're then going to pop a due date on. So ideally, these objectives need to be set within a week of sign off. So let's just pop a week on there. So we'll go to the 8th. We're then going to click next. We don't want any workbooks, so what we're going to do is going to click all the way through here until we get to this learner page, which is number 7. This will bring up a list of your team in your department or centre. And if you want to search, then you can just hit search for your particular team. So in this instance, we're going to, for training purposes, we're going to use myself in my test area, which is just here. Once you've picked that particular person, all you need to do now is just press next. This will then bring you the options. As you can see here, it says send an email. This will just let your team member know that they have been assigned their objectives form. It's going to keep that on the tick. If we click it, it won't send one, but we're going to click it again to send one. Then I'm going to press review learning. This is just a checker box, just making sure that you've got all the right details in. If you haven't, you can just press the go back and then fix any mistakes that you've made. But we'll just move forward. Once you've done so, we're going to confirm and assign. This is then your receipt to show that you have signed a particular form. If you click on the arrow under My Career Journeys, it then will give you the name of the form that you've just assigned. And then if you click on the learners, it will tell you who you've assigned to. The form for objective setting has changed this year, which is good news. So you will now be able to upload their objectives as a manager, which is nice and simple and easy to use. Let me show you from a manager perspective. We'll go back into myself, into my career journeys, and then we will find the objective setting form, which is just here, which we've just assigned today. And I'll show you a few differences just here. As you can see, we've included a hints and tips on how to set clear objectives. So there's a nice how-to video in there if you'd like some support. And also here for the team member, it shows how to complete their objectives form. So it just gives them a bit of guidance around that. We do also have a link if nobody has QR code app on their phone, so you can watch the link directly into here. But now as a manager, or if you are in a more senior role as a team member and you have to create your objectives off the back of a discussion with your line manager, you can now use this particular area just here, and you can now click to upload anything off your desktop, for example. So this just shows which types of files are allowed. So we've got PDF, CSV, etc., just here. This just means that there's not the form has now been slimmed down and there isn't loads of boxes to fill out, making it a lot more user-friendly, enabling to upload objectives. If you do have any questions, queries, please drop us an email at training admin and we will answer your queries and your questions as soon as possible. If you do have any technical problems, then please do send a screenshot of the issue and we will do our best to resolve.